Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to our little membership tour. So this is my first Facebook Live from Zoom. So let's see how this goes. I want to give you a little sneak peek into the membership and show you a little bit more about what it has inside and how you access it. So I'm going to go to my search window here, and I'm going to type in Michelle's Inner Circle. So let's go Michelle's Inner Circle. And when this comes up, let's see, where's my page? Let's see. Oh, here, I'm going to go to this search window here, Michelle's Inner Circle. So there, the top search window, there we go, Michelle's Inner Circle. Okay, so this is actually the Facebook group that is our Inner Circle private group. And as you can see here, it says private group, and it has 89 members. And here's the little icons of all of our lovely little Facebook profiles. And so this is kind of like our clubhouse. We are going to have, I'm going to show you what these little tabs do. So these tabs here are where our tour is going to begin. So we have our discussion, which is our basic Facebook, all the various posts where we discuss and share. And we'll go a little bit more into that also. Then we have our guides. And our guides are divided into 3 categories. There's the new members getting started. So here's a couple of short videos to kind of get you started in the membership. Then there's the second guide list, which are our off the easel. So off the easel, you can see there's over 25 different lessons that you have instant access to. So you can watch any of these and these little tutorials, and these are specific techniques or tutorials on specific things. So there could be on compositional tips, or how to paint a bow, or a technique on how to glaze, how to mix purples. So they're very specific. They're not a painting in its entirety. Then you come down to guides number 3, and you have all of our morning minis. Now these mini sessions are usually a 4x4 canvas. Sometimes we do watercolors, and there's a few of those in there. Now you can see that there's, from right here, there's over 60 minis that you have access to that you can click on and start watching. So if we click on today's, for example, Summer Sunset, you can see it's going to bring up a video link. And if you click on that video link, it's going to come to today's video, and you have all the entire lesson here that you can pause, rewind, forward, and enjoy. And so accessing the videos is as easy as just going into the guides and picking your video. Let's see, where did we go here? Oh, that's it, Art Rave. There we go. All right, so let's go back to our guides.
Load up your brush with thin paint.
Okay, there's my little video playing down there. Now the 4th guide section, this is the treasure trove right here. These are our monthly paintings, and I do 3 live paintings a month, which is part of this membership. And then after we finish the lives, the videos are stored here, the same as the minis. So there's over 30 paintings that you have instant access to within the membership. So for example, here's Race to the Sea. Let's say if you want to paint these little turtles, you click on Race to the Sea, and just like with the minis, you can watch the video by clicking this link. There's instructions, and there are outlines. So when you're going to paint something, you'd want to print up the outlines, take a look at the instructions, or print them up, and then get your supplies ready, and you click on the video. So each video, of course, comes with the link that brings you right to the video. I'll show you that. So here's the video for the turtles.
try for you.
And
We're gonna do the water. Under each footprint,
again,
just put a
you can
little,
go through
and
and
I'm gonna take a tiny
click
bit of
through any
water
of those videos. If you click on the instructions, it's going to bring you
and
to
just smudge it a little bit. So
the
just mess it up,
files.
but
Let's
get
turn that off. And you're going to see here, here's Race to the Sea Instructions PDF. If you click on this, it's going to download onto your computer. If you saw that little bubble, just zip over here. So let me go to this download and open it up to show you what it looks like. Let's see if it opens up for me. It might still be downloading. Okay, so here's the download. And you can see you get the cover sheet with the colors and the brushes. And it looks like that one is this, that's all that is on this one. Some of the instructions have a little bit more step-by-step. It depends on the painting. Okay, so that is the guides section. The guides, we can't relabel this, but the guides are basically our video library. Okay, so there's the whole video library. The next tab we have announcements. This is where you're going to see the current calendar or any other announcements we have coming up. What are you doing? Stop it. Okay, close. So here we have our monthly calendar for July. And this is where you can see what is happening in the membership and what to look for. So that's under the announcements tab. And then we have our topics. Let's see, there might not be anything underneath here. Yep, not much there. Members, you have all of your members listed here. If you wanted to message any of your new friends. Events. So the events are basically what's coming up from the calendar. So our next painting session is going to be our Off the Easel on Wednesday. And then we have a painting coming up on Thursday. And then we have our 1-year anniversary party and welcoming party at Botanic Gardens. So that's where we have the events. Media. Okay, so this is where we have all the photos from my posts as well as member posts. So you can see all the artwork that's in here are from our members or from our trip to Botanic Gardens. We had a recent little meetup at Botanic Gardens, and everybody shares beautiful artwork in here, their inspiration and their finished paintings. And then we can go to files. So the files goes along with the guides. The files are where you're going to find all of the outlines, all of the instructions for all of the paintings. So you can see the painting names here. So like if this painting called Ocean Vibes, here's an example of the instructions for Ocean Vibes. And it just downloaded. So let me go to my download. So this is an example of a little bit more in-depth instruction. And it shows each painting broken down into steps, both a photograph and written steps. So many of the paintings are now including these instructions. And those are all available under the Files tab. So that is our membership tour. And really quickly, I'm just going to go back to the discussion tab right here. This is going to show you, again, all of our recent activity and posts. And this is one of the most recent posts from Miranda, whose mom joined her during her mini painting session this morning. And when I was teaching Summer Sunset, so this was the painting I taught this morning, Miranda and her mom painted along with me, and they shared it in our group. And that is where we post, share, and make announcements. Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining me on this quick tour. And I look forward to painting with you on our next session. And we are also going to have a live Q&A on Thursday morning that if you have any questions about any painting topic or about the membership, you can jump in on our live Q&A and join us for a short session. All right, thanks everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.